June 27, 1995, Minnesota native and Iowa anchor Jodi Huisentruit vanishes while going to work in the early morning hours. Now, nearly 29 years later, there are new details on her search. Coming after a private investigator doubled the reward for information.
His $100,000 offer expires in 1 week, but as Jennifer Hoff reports, he believes multiple people know where her remains are, and he's getting closer than ever to figuring it out.
In Mason City, Iowa, everyone knows Jodi Huisentruit,
America's most highly publicized
the television news anchor who disappeared 29 years ago next week on her way to work. Except it would seem no one knows for certain what happened back then.
What matters now is, can I solve crimes?
Steve Ridge, though, will tell you he does.
I would say in the last 5 years, we've made incredible progress.
The former journalist turned private investigator is starting new searches this summer on land and water. Certain Jodi's remains are within his hand-drawn map. Her apartment nearly at the center of it, where police had found signs of a struggle outside, including a bent car key.
We're using boats, we're using infrared technology, we're using different kinds of magnets to try to detect something. And by the way, there are people that have knowledge. I guarantee you at least 2 people know where Jodi's remains are.
Jodi was from Minnesota, just outside St. Cloud, and at 27, a budding journalist with a big personality in a small town. Happy birthday, dear Jodi.
She was a vivacious, charismatic, kind of free spirit, and people were attracted to her.
There are reports of her final fling and a person of interest, but while police never named a suspect, Ridge has narrowed it to 5, all of whom he says are still alive.
I'm convinced that Jodi's abductor and killer are on that list.
Do you think those people know that they're on your short list?
I think so. And I will tell you that the ones that have opted not to talk to me have been particularly squeamish now in this era of having put up reward money.
Ridge recently doubled the $50,000 he first offered last year, most of it his own money. Part of now a final attempt at more information.
100,000 seems to be the magic number because it has brought people out of the woodwork like I haven't seen.
He's since gotten 24 new tips, certain it could help crack the area's most mysterious cold case, at a time when only 1% of them ever get solved.
It gets heavier. It gets heavier.
Do you think this case will ever get solved?
I would at this point feel almost as comfortable if I can someday with great certainty announce who the killer is.
Another year, another anniversary, marking a time when someone does know something.
Now's the time for somebody to speak, and there's a lot of rumbling.
In Mason City, Jennifer Hoff, KARE 11 News.
If you have any information that could help find Jodi's remains, you're asked to call the Mason City Police Department. We posted all that information at KARE11.com.